among other things, the CIA, and keep in mind that the CIA is the most well-funded, the most widespread where it concerns the earth. It has its tentacles everywhere. The most criminal terrorist organization ever put together. The most criminal. There is no way to estimate how many people have died because of activities taken by the Central Intelligence Agency of the United States. There is no way. You can pick any number you want, and it probably would not be sufficient unless you got crazy with it and said 50 million. But certainly if you said 10 million, I think you'd be in the ballpark. In the 60 or so years that this terrorist organization has operated all over the earth with absolutely no restriction, it has committed more crimes per capita than probably any entity ever in the history of mankind. The CIA. By anybody's definition, it is a terror organization. It murders people, and it doesn't care what their station is in life. It will murder a courier. It will murder the head of a government. It will murder a Catholic archbishop. It will murder anyone it wants to murder. And if it is inconvenient to commit the murder, the CIA will fund the murderers who will commit the murder. The CIA, by any definition, is a terrorist organization of unimaginable reach and proportion. Let's stipulate that. That's what I'll stipulate that before we go on with this. Why should we pretend that the CIA is in business to protect the American people from the bad guys? I mean, that is beyond delusional. What was the president of Guatemala back in 1953? What was his threat to the United States that resulted in the CIA overthrowing his duly elected government? What was the threat? What was the threat to the people of the United States in Chile when the people of that country elected Salvador Allende, a socialist? What was the threat? And we had him murdered. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on, and I'm not going to bore you with it because, yawn, it's so last century. But the CIA is a terror organization. Worse, it has found an organization that is willing to do even more violence than it would do. And that was this filthy Christian fanatic, sociopathic Eric Prince's Blackwater. So between the two, CIA and Blackwater, the blood has flowed. Oh, dear God, has it flowed. With no respect for anyone's human rights, anyone's legal rights. Where it concerns so-called collateral damage, men, women, and children blown into red mist, tough. And why do they do this? To preserve and protect and defend corporate America. That's the only reason the CIA existed from the very beginning. That was its genesis after World War II. Here come the commies. Oh, and we're the capitalists. So we got to protect capitalism and corporatism and corporate America. The CIA is a terror organization. It is a murderous cabal that operates completely outside the law, completely outside any ethical or moral restrictions whatsoever. So any talk you hear about, well, they shot a gun off in the other room which violated the guidelines, please consider all of that bat snot. It means nothing. Nothing. When you're dealing with a terror organization that has the scope and breadth and depth and reach of the CIA, threatening to rape somebody's mother in the next room is child's play.